Hi, in this video I want to give an overview of plugin called Showcase. This is by Dev7studios. This plugin is just like, I think I should say, a enhanced version of WordPress gallery. So once you have this plugin installed and activated, it's going to add a Showcase menu to the WordPress dashboard, and it's gonna have these three items: showcase, add new, and settings. This reorder menu item comes from post types order plugin. So if we go to settings of this plugin, it has just two settings. The first is the lightbox config. It has default and custom. If we select custom, we can provide a custom relation attribute and custom class attribute. And if we select default, the lightbox theme, the options are dark, light, and custom. So I'm not going to make any changes to the settings. I'll just leave them as it is. I already clicked on add new, and you can see that I have uploaded a few images. To upload images, we just click on select files and browse to the location where the images are there in your computer, and just click on upload files, so all the images will get uploaded. And here you can see that the image source is file upload. This is the default setting. The other option is WordPress gallery. So if we select that, it presents the list of posts that are there in the website. And when we select a post, the images that are attached to that post will or should appear here in the list of images. For the sake of this video, I'm just gonna leave it at the default setting, which is that file upload. And the gallery layout default setting is thumbnail grid, just like how it is in the case of WordPress gallery. And the other options are full size images plus EXIF data, image slider only. Let's first take a look at how the thumbnail grid looks. And enable lightbox is a good thing because this is one of the extras that this plugin provides over the default WordPress gallery. And enable image slider is another option. If we want, we can enable that. And enable thumbnail captions. So by default, this would be not selected. I have ticked it so that any caption that has been entered for the image, if you want that caption to appear below the thumbnail, we can tick this. So coming to how to enter that caption, when you just hover on any of the images, uploaded images, you can see the edit icon, edit caption. Once we click on that, we get the option to enter image caption, image link to which that thumbnail should link to, and the alternate text, which is good for SEO. So I just entered caption for a couple of images, as you can see here. So with these settings, it's gonna give us a couple of choices as to how we can embed this gallery in a page or a post or anywhere that you can, insert shortcodes. I've just copied this shortcode and I have placed that in a page titled Showcase Test Page, as you can see here. And so when we view this page, it's going to look like this, which is very similar to how the standard WordPress gallery looks like. This is the image, and when I click on the first image, it opens up in a light box like this, and here either I can close out or I can click on this right arrow to go to the next slide, or click on this to go to the previous slide, or I can also use the right arrow and left arrow keys on the keyboard to navigate to next and previous slides. And pressing escape will close the light box. And as you can see, this is the caption that I have entered for this image, and this is the caption that I've entered for this image. So let me go back to editing the showcase entry that I've created, and I'm gonna select full size images, and let me update. So when I refresh the web page, we can see that the image is stretched to fill the available width, and it looks nice. So the caption appears below the image as earlier, and even in this case, when we click on an image, the light box appears. Pressing escape will close it. So if I select full size images plus accept data, it looks like this. But in this case, since these are not the images that have any exit data, I guess that data is not appearing, but otherwise I'm guessing that that data would appear here. If I select image slider, it's gonna show the options related to that slider. Again, we can enable the light box or we can disable the light box. We can set a custom thumbnail size, and we can check whether the thumbnail captions should appear below the thumbnails or not. The slider animation effect. Currently there are only two, fade and slide. And if we can set the direction as horizontal or vertical. And we also have the other usual controls like the duration, the slideshow speed and all that. And by default, animate slider automatically will not be selected. So let me just show you how that looks like. So when I update and refresh, so you can see the caption appears here like that, and it does not automatically go to the next slide because um, yeah, animate slider automatically option is not selected. So if I select that and update, and by the way, earlier when that automatic navigation is not enabled, user can click on the arrow keys on the image or on the little bullets here to switch the slides. So now if I refresh the page, since the slider is set to start animating automatically, after a few seconds it should go to the next slide. Yes, it does. And notice that there's a jump when it went from the first slide to the second slide, and that's because the first slide has the caption, and I guess that's taking some extra height. The second one does not have, and the third image also does not have the caption, so the transition between the second and the third slide is smooth. Okay, let me just go back to the thumbnail grid option. In this gallery layout, grid layout, we can see that there's an additional option to show the image slider above the gallery. So if I click on that, and again we get the usual settings. So when I update, so in this case we have the slider at the top, and we have the thumbnail grid at the bottom, and these two are independent of each other. It's not that when I say click on this particular bullet, this highlights or something like that. These two are independent. Okay, so I hope you found this information useful. Thank you.